just about ready to roll. And on the mound in this one, Ryan Wu. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. Fastball for a strike. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Crawford gets it to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Outside with a breaking ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Ketel Marte. Marte starting up the middle at second, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park. And starting in this one, Brandon Pfaadt. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Back in Seattle, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch for the out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body.
Marte throws to first in time. And Polanco is out. And that's the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. This is Corbin Carroll. Woo back to work. Pulls that one foul. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Throw, and they got him. And a foul ball, he stays alive. No score here in the second. Naylor. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit. Crawford sends it to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Luke Raley.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there.
Ball 1, no
really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, so you drive back to the dugout.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
J.P. Crawford at the plate now. That's ball 1. No pitch signaled now. And a balk is being called.
Two balls, no
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. And here it comes. That one missing inside. Right through there for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. Oh, right to the backstop. One down, runners at second and third. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a count 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Second and third, 1 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. Two on, 1 out. Time called. Just as the pitch was on its way, they're calling it a balk. And that's going to bring home the first run of the ball game. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 5 zip. Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. And a count now even up.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, James McCann. Suarez whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
And that one hammered. That's back. Got all of that one. And they're on the board. It's 5-1. Base is empty, 1 away. And now Tyler Locklear. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out. Base is empty and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. late on that fastball.
Ooh,
No balls, 2 strikes.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in, and there's 2 away. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Crawford over to first, and that is that. Back in Seattle, here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and Polanco is out. So now the DH spot, Luke Raley flying to left his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll get down for a hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Now throw to first, but back easily. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Lead runner around second. Coming home. The relay to third. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Back-to-back base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty.
Now a fly ball to right center. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. New inning getting started, and here is Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Canzone on the move. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful.
Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Tag out at third, and that's a double play. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. The tag, and he's out. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Cut on and lifted in the air. McCarthy settles under it. One down. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. He's 2 for 2. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. That one missed. Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Carroll under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Cannonball coming. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. And that's in the dirt. In the air, out towards left center. Carroll drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here is James McCann. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. It gets down, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Next to hit, Ildemaro Vargas. Arozarena brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the 2nd baseman, Jorge Polanco. Number 43 into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one blasted deep to right. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So up next, Luke Raley, 1 for 2. And misses inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Cannonball coming. That one felt good, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-1. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Dominic Panzone. 0-2 in this one. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Line drive. McCarthy pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Strike on the inside corner. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And that one handled. Throw to first in time.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Fought off foul.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And another ball. On the mound now, Bryce Jarvis. He's into the game with the bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. The Mariners up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Lockley to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. top of inning number 7. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Wu back to work.
Foul ball.
And it's fouled away. Rosarena snags it, and there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And no one can get there.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So a man aboard. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Late with the swing there.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Carroll leads off first with 1 away. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rodriguez racing after it, and that is that. Back in Seattle, here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
I think we might have a balk here. And yep, umpire Eric Summerskill making the call from behind the plate.
I got 1 ball, 1
in
strike.
the dirt.
Two balls, 1
In
strike.
the dirt, but kept close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a pair. It's 11-1.